Hey Keku, it is me, the one, the only King Conan, back at y'all with another video. And we have got Wonderworld Island on Dawn of Fire, which is pretty cool, being the new island in, like, forever. But, they're prismatics, and we are gonna be making prismatics for Schmoochle and Gajoob, so let's get straight into it. Starting off, we got Schmoochle, who I actually got this video idea from a person on Nova's community page, which I find pretty cool. But, here are their concepts. They look pretty cool in my opinion, but let's get straight into it and stop the dilly-dallying. Now, starting off with the red one, all of these I did have to take some creative liberties, but I just stuck to this one the most. But I say it's a pretty cool design, and I think it would actually work really well as a prismatic form. But yeah, that's literally all I have to say for this form. Next up is one of my favorites of the bunch. The yellow prismatic is what I'm assuming it to be, or blue, not sure. But it might just be my love for bird speaking. I just love birds. I did take a lot of creative liberty here, making the left one more feminine, giving it a darker blue, and its mouth opening, and also the left and right side having different hair-feather styles. I think they're still pretty cool, but one of my favorite designs yet. Next up is the blue prismatic form. This one is another one that does not stray far from its original design. The most I did was literally open its mouth and give it the tiniest bit more expressions, but again, pretty plain, but a good design overall. Let's move on to the next one. This is probably the one that strays the furthest from the design, and I had to take a lot of creative liberty here. We get the whole tentacle vibe of it, but I made it a radioactive monster that was once a Schmoochle, but now it's like this weird tentacle alien, and it tries to resemble its old forms but miserably fails. And it has to stitch itself together. But besides that, I think it's actually decently cool, and I did something cool with the feet, making those curvy tentacles, and a little radioactive steel sign on the front of it. It does stray the furthest, but again, it's super cool, I gotta admit. And I think what I did was good, maybe straying a little too far from the original, but I like it, so Next up is the purple prismatic, which has a jellyfish-like look with horse hooves. I decided to keep the original design, just tweak it a little. Like, I gave an extra piece of the horse hooves. I don't know how to feel about it. And I also made a weird Schmoochle looking creatures inside its head kind of visible. But that's literally all I had to do, and give it a cool pose, I guess. But finally, onto the last Schmoochle. Now we have the orange one, which is probably one of my favorites as well, being the Furcorn jelly drink. Now, I couldn't fit jelly drink into it, I could just fit Furcorn drink, but it's still pretty cool. I did give it like a less saturated orange and make it a bit thicker, but it still looks pretty cool with it still having that goopy look, which, again, cool. But let me know what you think about these down in the comments. Now let's get on to our next fella. Now, for the Gajoobs, they will be based off creatures with scales. For the green Gajoob, it is just based off a regular green lizard. Now, this image wasn't my reference image, I didn't have one, I just made it. The later ones did though. But let's get into the next ones. Next up is the red Gajoob, being based off a Chinese dragon with blue mustache and eyebrows. I think this one is pretty cool with like where the horns usually are being like wavy stuff. And this one not having arms, while the other one did but no feet. Next up is the blue Gajoob, being based off a shark. Now, I was super tired and lazy when making this one, so it doesn't have the best design. It gets better here on out. But the head is just purple stuff, I guess, and the actual horns, the instrument are coral, which is neat. This one is probably my favorite, with the orange one being based off a frilled lizard. As you can see, all the frilling around, and its musical instrument being based on, well, not really based on anything, but it's just being its teeth. Probably like a 9 out of 10 design in my opinion. For the yellow one, it is based off a boring old goldfish. Instead of just being like orange gold, it is bright yellow gold, with its instrument being based off seaweed-kelp and it having water hair and fins everywhere. It's a boring design, but as you can see in its eyes, it is quite the dumb one. And last but not least is the purple kajou being based off a purple chameleon, which I really like this one, and its instrument being based off its tongue. Its back having the little spiky things, its head having the weird thing, I guess, and overall just being a good design. And that's it, everyone. Hey Keku, it is me, King Kanan, and I hope you enjoyed my new designs. Well, my designs for prismatics, schmoochle, and kajou. Maybe this could become a series. But I hope you enjoyed. Leave your thoughts in the comments. Please like and subscribe, and have a good day or night, or whatever it is. Bye.